In this video, I'm going to explain to you how to create a weekly content plan for social media, any social media you're thinking about, in order to get clients. The goal for this video is to understand what to post on every day of the week. So you're going to remove all the stress that comes with content creation. And just to be clear at the beginning of this video, I'm not going to tell you anything about ChatGPT or any other AI assistant. And there is a reason for that. I think that when you start looking for shortcuts, well, that's the beginning of the end. I want you to create honest content for your audience because, well, you should care for them. So why not giving them something that is authentic? So fasten your belts, prepare your notebook to take notes, and welcome back to the Escape 95 show. Okay, let's start with complaints. I know that when I said we're not using ChatGPT, you started thinking, but why not? There is this incredible tool that we can use. Don't be a boomer. Let's use it. It's going to be easier to create content. Yes, you're right. But I don't know if you noticed, but there are so many pieces of content right now on YouTube, social media. They're all the same. And they all start with how to create 100 pieces of content in 10 minutes, how to create content for your YouTube videos in 5 minutes. And they all talk about the same thing. You get on ChatGPT and you make the AI assistant do everything for you. Say the truth, you watched one of those videos, right? I did it. But then, while I was watching one of them, I had two complete different and opposite reactions to the video. One was, wow, this is incredible. Finally, I will create content super fast and it will take me 30 minutes of my day to create 5 videos for the week. And then the other reaction I had was, but am I thinking about myself or am I thinking about my audience? Because I have a responsibility to you. I have the responsibility to create content that you want to consume and you appreciate because it's content that comes from me. It's the only thing that is original about this channel. Topics are not original. Content is not original. Whatever I'm gonna say in those videos has been said 1,000 times, 1,000,000 times on YouTube. But do you know what is different about this content, about this topic? Me. The way I talk, the way I deliver the message, the way I explain to you, this is different, this is unique. And I definitely want you to use AI assistants, use ChatGPT if you want, but use it for research, to do the same exact thing that you would do getting on Google, researching, or getting on YouTube, researching for ideas. Do not make these tools create content for you, because in that case, it doesn't come from you, it comes from a machine. And do you think that your audience deserve that? And by the way, they're not stupid, they're gonna figure it out. So content should be strictly connected to you and shouldn't be polished. It should be rough. It should come from you, it should come from a human being, not from a machine. So make mistakes. You're allowed to create content that is not perfect. Your audience will appreciate that and will create a connection even stronger. Well, let's close this boomer introduction and let's move to content creation because this is the reason why you're watching this video. First of all, where should you post? And should you repurpose your content everywhere? My honest opinion about this. If you're a solopreneur, especially if you're starting right now, I strongly suggest you to focus on a single platform. Forget about being everywhere. Forget about repurposing your content everywhere. Focus on a single platform because it takes time to be on a single platform in the right way. And by the way, whoever you want to talk to, I assure you that they are on any platform you may think about. Sometimes we waste so much time and we overthink about the best platform to use. Or I have to understand where my audience hang out. Your audience is everywhere. So whatever you're gonna use right now, either is Facebook or TikTok or Instagram, wherever you are creating your content, whatever you're using to post your content, your audience is there. And let me tell you, repurposing your content and trying to be everywhere takes a lot of time and commitment. And if you're starting right now, I will take care of your motivation because your motivation is finite. Sooner or later, you're gonna struggle, you're gonna face a problem, and then guess what? You will realize that you are way over your head trying to be everywhere. Instead, find the platform that you're familiar with and maximize your effort on it. Now, the number one problem that content creators struggle with, the blank page. Finding ideas. Where do you find your ideas? And the answer to this question is so simple because it's before your eyes. And if you don't see it, let me tell you that you should use the same exact tool that you're using to post your content. Use that same tool for research. As I told you previously, there are so many other people saying the same things that you're saying. There are so many people that are working in your same market. So why not researching about them? Because it's from your competitors that you should get ideas. I have a great strategy that I've been using for a while on YouTube and TikTok. Let me get on my laptop and I show you because this, well, you're gonna like this one. On YouTube, I can visit any creator's profile click on the tab videos, and then I can filter videos for latest, popular, and oldest. In our case, what we're interested in is popular, and we can see what are the topics that are getting more traction. I can do the same exact thing on mobile. I can filter videos for latest, popular, and oldest, and I can find out which one are the topics that are getting more impressions and more likes. Same thing on TikTok. In this case, on the desktop version, I have no chance to see which videos are the most popular. So you need to install a plugin on Chrome called Sort for TikTok. And this one will allow you to sort videos for the oldest, newest, views, likes, comments. I always go for the views one, or in case I want to see the ones that have more likes. As you can see, the videos here are sorted for that, or views. I can see which videos get more views. And I can do exactly the same on the mobile app. In that case, I don't need any plugin. I can just sort videos out to see which one are the most popular. Anyway, if you want to get more into details of this strategy, I strongly suggest you to sign up for my 40-minute masterclass on content creation. I'm going to explain to you step by step what I do on a daily basis to create content and to get clients at the end. You find the link in the description, sign up for it, and watch it while it's still up. Now, another thing that you definitely need to do is to test different content types. Don't post always the same thing, because you're gonna make your followers bored with your content. And plus, you have to understand what your audience stick with. If you get on my Facebook account, for example, you would see a lot of different types of content. I create reels, I create carousels, I create memes, I create quotes, and I do that because I want to understand what my audience engage with. And then I will create more of that type of content. And if you're afraid about all the content that you have to create, because as you can see, I create a ton of content, the rule is really simple. The more content you create, the more engagement you will get, the more interested people you will attract. So there is not a global rule here. The rule is create as much content as you wish. But if you're afraid of this, let me tell you how to make the content process a little easier. Or at least this is what makes it easier for me. I create all my content in batch. I have one day of the week that is the content day, and in my case it's Tuesday. On Tuesday, I just sit down and I create all my videos, all my reels, or my long form videos. I create all my carousels, I create all my memes, I create all my posts. It's a day that is focused just on creating content. And the day before Monday is about coming up with ideas. Well, I already told you that you have to constantly get ideas and save your ideas on Notion or any other tool that you want to use to take notes. But on Monday, I'm gonna open that document, I'm gonna take all the ideas from that document, and then I choose the ones that I want to work on. And then I will start working on the text, I will start working on the copy, I will refine the entire thing to everything ready for the day after. Last thing that I want to talk about in this video is tools. What tools should you use to create your content? I have two tools that are incredibly important for me, and I wouldn't be able to be a content creator without them. First tool is Canva, and I don't have to explain to you what Canva is because you're pretty familiar with that, I guess, unless you lived under a cave in the last years. Canva is the most powerful tool that you may find online to create content for social media. It's been created for that, but it became way more than that. Right now with Canva, you can create content, you can create copy, you can create videos, you can create a lot of stuff. If I can give an advice, use the paid version of Canva, Canva Pro, because with Canva Pro, you get all the templates and you get all the features that it will make the experience even better. And it's not that expensive actually. The second tool instead that I use to schedule all my posts is called SocialBee. It's not that famous. I think that there are other tools for content scheduling that are way more popular, like Buffer or Hootsuite. But the reason why I really like SocialBee is because, first of all, it's really simple. It's incredibly simple to use. You don't need to go through a training to understand how to use it. And the second reason is because of support. Support is extremely important when you use a platform. I actually may say that all the platforms that I use to create content and to run my business, most of them, I chose them because of support. If they have a great support, and if I have a problem and I ask them to fix that problem and they're really fast in fixing it, that's the reason why I picked that platform. And with SocialBee, you have this certainty. You have the certainty that anything may happen, you can reach out to them and they will come back to you really quickly. Anyway, in the description of this video, you have a link to start a trial with Canva, and you have a link to start a trial with SocialBee. Feel free to click on them. Feel free to try these two tools if you are not already using them. And then let me know what you think about them. And talking about tools, actually I have another video that I would like you to watch where I show you the 5 must-have tools that you should definitely try for content creation. You should see the video somewhere around the screen, so click on it, move to that video, watch it, and if you have any questions about this one, leave it in the comments. I'll see you there.